check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze, so you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
What up? How y'all doing? What's up? Happy Saturday. Y'all get on up in here. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Come on in. Happy Saturday. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got a show. Y'all come on in. Get the likes up. It's a lot going on. They fighting before the fights. Clarissa Shields and her opponent is fighting. Chrisean had her press conference. We got a lot to cover. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. We got a lot going on. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the dollhouse, honey. Welcome all my new dolls and dons. And to my returning dolls or dons, welcome back. Love y'all down to the ground. Special shout out to my members. Special shout out to everybody who's subscribing. Everybody who's in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you on replay. Gang. What's up? Love y'all down. Make sure y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this little live we got going on here. So come on in, y'all. It's a lot happening. It's a lot going on. Oh, somebody said I can't wait to get my babe merch. I'm glad you brought it up. Dang, is this the hat? Hold on, let me go get the hat, y'all. Hold on. I normally don't get out my chair, but hold on. Let me get the hat. I got another hat came in, y'all. Y'all know I got my own merch. And I got another hat came in. This is my other hat. Make sure y'all go cop the merch. Yay. Since you brought it up. Let me put this up here right quick for everybody in the building. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to us. Babe is the new wave, y'all. This is my brand that I created. It's called Black Americans versus Everybody, or as I call it, Babe. That's kind of like, I don't know what you call it, like the acronym or whatever. I don't know. At any rate, this is my little thing or whatever, and I want to share it with you guys. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all some of my stuff so y'all can go copy it. Yes, please go copy it. And let me put the the link in the chat. Okay, why not? Y'all see some of my stuff? Yeah, this is my site. You can find this on voodoodolltvshop.com. Make sure you guys go out and support. Let me drop the link in there for y'all. Hold on. Make sure y'all go out there and support the doll, girl. Babe is the new wave, honey. This is the site where y'all can go cop some merch. It's just an acronym for Black Americans versus Everybody. You know what I'm saying? We love everybody, but at the end of the day, we in a fight. And yeah, this is my product. And this is what we gonna roll with. So shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody who have purchased. And a lot of y'all have purchased. See, I got hoodies. What's up? I got it all. Yeah. I just got another little piece of merch came in. You know, I got a few little things popping off. So make sure y'all get the merch, man. Make sure y'all get the merch. Now, I don't want to make too much time on trying to sell y'all nothing because I don't want to make this a sales channel. But I did drop the link. Let me pin it in the chat. Let me pin the link. Matter of fact, let me pin a better one. Hold on. Let me pin a better link in the chat so y'all can know what it is. Y'all like the video though, for real, for real. But no, we got a show today, you guys. Make sure y'all cop some merch if you can. We got a show today. Let's get into what we got going on. So 50 Cent, and I did post them on here. 50 Cent versus Jim Jones, honey. 50 Cent and Jim Jones is still at it. Apparently, Jim Jones was evicted from his apartment where he do his podcast, and he decided he was going to break down the door. We're going to drag him and get into that. And 50 Cent dragged him too. Then we have Boosie Badazz. Boosie Boo is on here crying, looking for Benjamin Crump to come help him because the people down in Baton Rouge want to sue him for using Caleb Wilson's death for promo. So we're going to get into that. Clarissa Shields, she had a press conference today, and it almost broke out into a fight. And according to Clarissa, the girl was trying to throw the fight by having a fight before the fight. And she caught the wave, and she said she wasn't going to let her do it. But she ended up going live saying some more stuff. We'll discuss that. Tesheki cries. She crying again. I don't know if she was high as the cost of living. I don't know what was going on. All I know is yesterday I seen her on live crying. And a lot of clear women started creeping out of her. And I was like, girl, what is wrong with you? And she was on there talking about people is evil. And I'm like, duh, but what you crying for? We'll get into that. Summer, is she going to the reunion or no? We'll find out, because at one moment she was saying she was. Then she coming back saying she wasn't. We'll figure it out. Either way, y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video, and shout out to everybody. Let me read a couple of these super chats before we get on right in the good foot. April Good, B5T, thank you so much for becoming a new member, and welcome to the dollhouse, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. San Marie 4400VB, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, miss you, darling, and I miss you back. You know, I'm home. I was out of town, you know, gallivanting and whatnot, but I'm back. I'm back at work like nothing ever happened. Lady Ambitious, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Lady Ambitious 0, thank you so much. And shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. We got to get right on into the show because we got a few things to discuss. Now, you know, when I bring up this Chrisean bit, you know I'm not bringing it up because I actually care about what happened at this press conference, right? Y'all know why we here. If I bring up the Chrisean Rock press conference, it's because there's other things that I want to discuss. And the other thing that I want to discuss is Junior. Y'all already know what it is. Junior. Junior. He la be do be da Illuminati. Can't you tell? He needs love. Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. You know, I ain't want to put him in the title because I ain't want too many Rockheads to pull up. But since we here, that's why we gonna juice that, because Junior almost 38. He almost 45, and we still trying to figure out if he going to eat a little plate or something. So we going to get into it, y'all. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Yes, Kim, hashtag save Junior. Stop acting crazy. Let's get on into the show. But before we do that, wait a minute, girl. Now, I done finished. This is just an honorable mention really quickly. I have finished the Tyra Banks documentary, or it's really not her documentary, but it really is. The America's Next Top Model documentary. Y'all put a 3 in the chat if y'all watched the doc. I done finished it, girl. I done watched all of it. And we're going to talk about it in the depth a little bit more. But let me just say this. What I realized in my today brain, because I watched all of this as it happened. But now that I'm an adult, and I'm not going to give it away because some people haven't watched. Some people going to watch it this weekend. So we're going to joke it next week. But let me tell y'all something. It was a bunch of energy harvesting, and this is what I believe. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, so here come my conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory is America's Next Top Model, although it was a TV show, it actually wasn't a TV show. It was posed as a TV show, but there was some really deep, dark, evil beings behind the scenes that put up a lot of money to play out a lot of horrific things right in front of our face, like reenacting real deaths and real suicides and playing on people's real life emotions. I believe, this is my conspiracy theory, I believe, just like Hunger Games, not Hunger Games, what's that? Squid Games. It's like Squid Games. I believe that there were a bunch of weird, sick creeps that was behind the scenes funding this show, and Tyra Banks was the catalyst to bring forth all of this stuff to us. And we watched it thinking it's entertainment, but it was really real life. That's what I think. That's my conspiracy theory, but we're going to table that. That's for the other channel. We're going to table that. But for those who know, you know. We'll table that for Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. If you're more interested in that type of theory, meet me down at Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. That's why I talk like that over there. But anyways, I watched the documentary though. It was informative. I got to see a lot of different perspectives on what it was I was actually watching. And I ain't gonna get into it too much because I'm gonna give y'all a weekend to catch up. The next week we add it. But let me tell y'all something. Miss J stuck out to me. Miss J Alexander, that's his name. Because another thing I was wondering, and I don't think that, let me say I don't know, because I don't know these people. But I found it quite odd that Miss J lost his ability to walk, when his ability to walk is literally what gave Miss J's career. Like, that's what he was world renowned for, his walk. He taught the best of the best of the best of the girls how to walk. And it's just odd that I found that he had a stroke and lost his ability to talk, but almost importantly, his ability to walk. I would be curious to know, what has he done possibly behind the scenes? Like, I wish he would have written a book about the real. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm picking up, there's a connection there. Does that make sense? My conspiracy theorists might understand where I'm going with this, but I'm picking up there's definitely a connection there that he would lose his ability to walk when his ability to walk is literally all that he has. It's almost like if Serena Williams lost her ability to swing racket balls or something like that. Like, that's all she is. Like, without that, what else is she? It's the same thing with him. So I don't know. We'll discuss it later on. It's just something that I picked up. You know, I'll be watching stuff with awakened eyes and all. My bad. I just be looking a little different at things or whatever. They say Jay was Mr. Runway Coach 1994. That's what I'm saying. And to lose, of all things, during a stroke. And let me just say this too. I did hear that the latest update with Miss J Alexander, is he is walking again. So that's great news. I'm happy to hear that. But I would love, I don't know if he's ever thought about it, or even if he's already thought about it and working on it, to just hear a book about behind the scene teas. Because I'm of confusion and curiosity. I really am. I am of a lot of curiosity with Miss J's part of the story. But anyway, like I said, if y'all want to get into more of that, I will be at Voodoo Doll TV Reacts at some point next week. We'll discuss it. I'm not going to make one whole day out of it. I think I'm going to probably break it up in the Joes. If y'all know, I do a morning Joes Monday through Friday on my other channel, Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. We talk about a little more. We still talk about hip hop and stuff like this, but we talk about more serious topics. So if y'all interested, meet me over there. So what I'll do is I'll break it into segments every day next week, and we'll go over it per segment. At least the ones that I particularly remembered. So we'll go over it about that or whatever. So y'all, yeah, get in here and get the likes up on the video, y'all. Let's get into the actual show, because I don't want to keep y'all all night now. I know y'all busy and got things to do and whatnot. Y'all got places to be and things or whatever. I ain't trying to hold y'all up, honey. Oh, a little FYI too, since I have it on here, I would normally share this on my other channel, but I'm just telling this to the girls out here who might be thinking about taking these GLP-1s. Don't do it. These GLP-1s are the same as these doggone what is it? What are they called? Ozempics, and they are literally killing people. I'm telling y'all, they suing them and everything. They making it affordable so that you go buy it and it mess you up. Don't do it. Check it out.
Americans successfully taking GLP-1 drugs for weight loss, but now thousands of people are coming forward and they're suing those drug makers over this. They say the companies behind Wegovy, Ozempic, and Mounjaro did not warn them about serious health risks, like going blind. News Nation's Brooke Schaefer joined us live. I mean, Brooke, these patients say they're losing a lot more than just weight. They're losing brain function, eyesight, even organs. What's going on?
Marky, the allegations are serious and the number of lawsuits is growing this morning. As of this month, more than 3,000 people have now filed suits both in federal and state courts, and they are suing the makers of these popular GLP-1 weight loss drugs. Novo Nordisk, which makes Ozempic and Wegovy, among others, and Eli Lilly, the makers of Mounjaro, Zepbound, and Trulicity. Now, if you take these drugs, there are some listed side effects like nausea, vomiting, stomach pain. But this growing list of lawsuits allege ugly and severe undisclosed side effects, including gastrointestinal injuries, even vision loss. Earlier on Morning in America, we spoke with an attorney for several plaintiffs who say these drug makers are not adequately warning doctors and patients of possible dangers.
We've got folks that have died from various bowel conditions. So some really, really serious adverse events and adverse effects that really we don't think are adequately warned of. And, it's a really, I think, as you alluded to, a dark side of what's touted as a miracle drug.
Now, Marky, we spoke with a doctor who noted that it's going to be a challenge for these lawyers to prove these side effects were in fact related to the weight loss drugs. Did these patients already have underlying problems? That attorney we spoke with this morning said they're right now looking at large amounts of data to find correlations. But as the list of lawsuits grows today, the companies have strongly pushed back. Eli Lilly told us in part, quote, patient safety is top priority, and labels include robust FDA-approved warnings and have always warned of potential gastrointestinal and adverse reactions, sometimes severe. Novo Nordisk, again, the maker of Ozempic, in a past court filing, echoed that statement and pointed to the hundreds of clinical trials surrounding these popular drugs. Marky?
Millions of Americans successfully taking GLP-1 drugs for
women, ladies, I want y'all to make it. Let me tell you how these drugs is working. They're going to sell them to y'all and they're making them hella cheap so everybody can afford them. You're not going to be able to sue these people if something happens to you. I remember back when in the day, especially like in the 90s and in the early 2000s, I remember we used to do stuff like get together and walk. Somebody put that in the comments earlier. Eat a little bit less and walk around the neighborhood and watch how much of a difference it could make. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying everything don't deserve a pill. I'm not trying to bash nobody. I'm just trying to pass on the information because this type of stuff they don't talk about often. I think we should go more of a healthier route. That's just me. But anyways, be careful out here in these streets. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Now, let's get into this topic with Boosie, since we on a serious topic, not so serious, but serious in effect. So Boosie is crying, y'all. Y'all know I don't give a damn about Boosie, but he's in the news crying, and we're here to discuss it. So a lot of y'all don't know what's going on with Boosie. Boosie is being sued. Apparently, Boosie is currently being sued by the Louisiana Attorney General because he used this brother, Caleb Wilson's, allegedly, this is what they're suing him for. They're saying that Boosie used the death of Caleb Wilson, who I'll pull up right here. They're saying Boosie used his death to sell tickets to Boosie Bash. Now, let me give y'all a little backstory for those of y'all who don't know what's going on. Every year in Baton Rouge, Boosie do this thing called Boosie Bash. He always do Boosie Bash. He's been doing this for like over 10 years. However, this past year, Caleb Wilson is the kid who was hazed in the Q's with the Divine Nine organization, the Q Dog. He's the kid who was hazed and who was ultimately killed. Okay. So when Boosie, around this time, is doing Boosie Bash, Boosie decides to add Caleb to the flyer for Boosie Bash. Now, in Boosie's mind, or at least in what he said, Boosie said that he was only using Caleb's picture so that he can raise money to help Caleb's family. However, Caleb's family was like, we never gave you no permission to use our son's name, image, or likeness. Now, to the average person who see nothing wrong with this, I understand why, because you're like, well, he probably was trying to raise money for this boy because, he don't need to put him on the flyer to sell tickets for Boosie Bash, or does he? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand the big deal. Like, he just wanted to put the little boy on the flyer to raise money for awareness. But in a business mind or in a crooked mind, if you're Boosie and you want to add more people to the to the list of coming, you want to add him to the flyer because at the moment he was the biggest thing in the news, and especially in Baton Rouge. So this is the gag with this. The child's family per se isn't suing Boosie. They weren't the ones per se who had the biggest issue with Boosie using the name, image, and likeness. I'm not saying they didn't have any issue. They did. They didn't have the biggest issue. The biggest issue came from the Attorney General in Baton Rouge. Now, the Attorney General in Baton Rouge is a clear woman who hates, according to Boosie, who hates him. He wants, or according to him, she wants him in jail or dead, according to him. But here's the flyer that Boosie used just before we get into her. And it literally says, leading up to his Boosie Bash event, March 2025, festival flyers were shared on social media with Wilson's photo, a Southern University logo, and Human Jukebox logo, and the words Caleb Wilson's Memorial Scholarship Fund. Okay, it says in an interview with WBRZ on the day before the festival, Boosie confirmed that he was putting money toward a Memorial Scholarship Fund for Wilson. Quote, we are going to try to do something positive because I'm grateful for his dad and all the people who made this work. Boosie said we're going to do something for them because it's a life lost too short. Now, this is the flyer that Boosie used for Boosie Bash. Now, I'm going to be honest, y'all. Even if his intentions was good, Boosie was down bad. First of all, you not only shared Caleb, you shared the Southern University. They themselves can sue you. The Human Jukebox, all of these things are copywritten, trademarked, and Boosie can't use these things in any flyers, rather he had good intentions or not. Do I believe Boosie did this solely out of good intentions? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't believe that at all. But according to Boosie, that's what he said this was for. Let me see. I think I got the video where he spoke about it when it was all going down. Hold on. Yeah, here you go. So it came out that Boosie was getting sued, and then he came to Twitter and said, can someone from the family call me? And he put his number down. No one is trying to get us on the line. I've been trying to get y'all $20K since it was brought to my attention. The university, no one wants to put us in contact. This is an effing shame how they do me. Attorney General Liz Murrow, you can call me too. The revenue. Now, let me just say this. A red flag for me is Boosie trying to hurry up and pay the family $20,000. Why? Now, it could be that's the $20,000 he raised for using Caleb Wilson's name, image, and likeness. But then I would go and ask, how can you gauge that? How do you know what his name, image, and likeness brought to you? How can you even put $20K on it? Because technically you shouldn't have used it from the beginning. But when he heard that he was being sued, he went out for the family. He went on social media. You know, he goes social media straight and was like, yo, somebody get me in touch with the family. But according to him, he said he couldn't get in touch with nobody from the family or the school. He went on and says, Murrow, that's the Attorney General, you can call me too. The revenue I bring to the capital city is unmatched. It says the fun and excitement is unmatched. No violence 6 years in a row at my events. Not even a fight in a city that murders every weekend. Instead of trying to bring me down and take from me, maybe you should allow me to put in position or to be put in position to make a change in the city. I've heard that this Attorney General has a grudge against rappers. If this is the case, you need to sit down with me and talk. I'm not just a rapper. I'm a rapper. I'm a daddy, filmmaker, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Boosie, what you gave back? Okay, now you going for, nigga. Philanthropist, what you done gave back? Oh, let me move on. This the reason I left the damn state. Y'all won't let me be great. Shake my head. It's all good. I will forever be hashtag Mr. Louisiana. Okay. But Boosie's problem is he was thinking at this moment that him having this good track record was going to be enough to save him. He thought that his quote unquote good looks or morals was going to save him. And them clears didn't give a damn. Remember, y'all, I know y'all see Baton Rouge all the time. I mean, New Orleans all the time. And a lot of times the headlines could confuse y'all because they'll have y'all thinking on the headlines, they'll have y'all thinking that New Orleans is Louisiana and Louisiana is New Orleans. And it is not. Hell, even New Orleans ain't New Orleans, to be completely honest. But ultimately, Louisiana is still a very racist place. And Baton Rouge is one of the most racist places you can go to. That's why they still got C Murder locked up. And according to Boosie, they've been trying to get him too. But Boosie, I don't think he was doing this with good.
6th annual.
This is the press conference that came out when Boosie spazzed out, y'all.
Boosie Bash kicked off at Southern University. Boosie confirmed to WBRZ on Friday that he had plans to use the funds from Boosie Bash for a scholarship dedicated to Caleb Wilson. Wilson died in an alleged hazing incident back in February. According to Attorney General Liz Murrell, Wilson's family says they had no knowledge that their son's name and image was being used to promote the music festival.
Their understanding was that Boosie wanted to contribute and start a scholarship fund at the school and put some money towards starting a scholarship. That was the extent of the conversation that they had with him more than a week ago, and no one ever asked them or even mentioned this event, and no one ever asked them if they could use his name and image to promote the event.
But on Friday, Boosie talked with WBRZ and confirmed he was working with both Wilson's family and the Human Jukebox. 6th annual Boosie Bash kicked off.
Hold on, is there another?
These people fucking with me.
So, okay, so as you saw in the last clip, that was the clip that went on the news because the people was like, Boosie, and don't think of it morally, y'all. Y'all got to think of it from a business aspect. From a business aspect, Boosie could have very well, I don't know, I could be reaching, but he could have very well doubled his ticket sales by simply using the death of Caleb Wilson. You know what I mean? As a flyer, he could have. I don't know. I may be reaching, but he could have. There's no way that we can gauge it because he just went ahead and did it. And according to the press conference or the news conference, they said that he did speak to somebody in the family talking about doing a scholarship fund, but that was it. And that's not how that works. You got to sit down with people. Y'all got to do business, paperwork. You don't just say, I'm thinking about doing a scholarship fund in your dead child's name, and then I'll wake up tomorrow and it's a scholarship fund. That don't work like that. But Boosie is taking this to heart because he feels like, or he's saying that this was all from the heart. Here's a little bit of what he had to say then, and then we'll get into what's going on now. I was just giving y'all the backstory.
In Louisiana, that's why I moved from now on there, bro. It might be the last of Boosie Bash. That might be the last, bro. I'm thinking of taking Boosie Bash on the road, bro. Look for some venues this morning. Spend me about $300,000 on the tour right quick. I'm gonna take this shit on the road, man. They ain't gonna let me be great, bro. Man, I did this shit out of love, bro. My business partner came to me. Say, man, you know that kid just died, man. You want to do something for that kid, man, and his family? Kid just died at sudden. I'm like, of course I'll do something for him. We'll give him a 20, man. You know what I'm saying? Do a $10,000 scholarship and give him another 10 to his family when we get there. People fucking with me in Louisiana. That's why I moved from now on.
And that's a problem because Boosie, you don't get to use this man's name, image, and likeness on your flyer and be like, oh, I'm gonna just give him a 20 piece. Huh? That don't go like that. And plus the rumor around the time was Boosie Bash wasn't doing that well. Let me tell you something. My daughter was going to Southern University when all of this was going on. They tired of Boosie in Baton Rouge. I know he's a classic, but Boosie is a classic in my age bracket, in my age range. You know, mid-30s, 40s. Boosie is my age. He's he's in my class. Them churn down there at Southern University. Yeah, them churn tired of Boosie. As a matter of fact, most of them kids was like, they didn't want him at the homecoming and all of that. I'm just being real. I'm going to just be real. So Boosie is great for me. But for them churn that's still in Baton Rouge, they don't, you know, they just like, all right, old ass nigga, bye. So it is a possibility. It is a very high possibility that Boosie used Caleb Wilson's picture to sell tickets, because from what I heard, word on the curb was them cheering wasn't worried about no damn Boosie Bash. It just wasn't what it used to be. I ain't gonna say they wasn't worried about it. I'll say it wasn't what it used to be. Okay, so fast forward. Why are we here today? Randomly yesterday, I'm on Twitter. And I see Boosie crying. I'm like, well, Boosie, what's going on? You just beat the case with the feds. You're not going to prison. You should be fired. Like, you should be fine. What's going on? You was building a house for your mama. Turns out they done went forward even more with the lawsuit, and it caused Boosie to spaz out. It says Boosie calls out the help of attorney Ben Crump. Why he called him Benjamin Crump, I don't know, that thumbhead bastard. But he calling out Ben Crump after the Louisiana Attorney General's office files motion over the use of Caleb Wilson's name. It says Boosie shared a video calling upon attorney Ben Crump for assistance after the Louisiana Attorney General's office filed a motion to compel him to respond regarding the use of the name Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson was a Southern University student who tragically passed away during a fraternity hazing incident last year. Following Caleb's death, Boosie announced the establishment of the Caleb Wilson's Memorial Scholarship last March during his 6th annual Boosie Bash, a musical festival on the college campus. And that's another thing too. It didn't help that they do Boosie Badge at Southern University, where the boy went and lost his life. So business-wise, take me and take Boosie out of it. Business-wise, this does numbers for Boosie. Because remember, Boosie Bash happens on Southern University's campus. You got a kid just died. I ain't gonna lie. It's giving you using my kid for clout and his debt. You gotta go. I'm suing your ass too. And I'm gonna believe that you wouldn't have sold no tickets if it wasn't for my child. I'm going that far. I'm going that far. I have to say that part. It goes on to say a spokesperson for the Attorney General, Liz Murrell, stated that neither Wilson's parents nor Southern University authorized the use of his name or image in connection with the festival. Her office has requested the removal of his name and any reference to the scholarship from promotional materials. It says in an interview last year, Murrell mentioned that Boosie contacted the family about creating a scholarship and received their approval. It says, however, she clarified that the family was not informed that the scholarship would be associated with the festival. According to a representative from the Attorney General's office, Boosie has not responded to a civil investigative demand amid speculation that he may have violated Louisiana's consumer protection laws. The state has filed a motion asking a judge to require him to comply with the investigation. Now, I'm of curiosity. Hold on, because this is what y'all all should be doing. What does it call it? What is the Louisiana's consumer protection laws? It is enacted in 1972. It prohibits unfair, deceptive, or fraudulent business practices and competition methods. Private right of action. Consumers can sue for actual damages, attorney's fees, and if willful, treble damages. What the hell is a treble damage? Oh, Boosie, you might be in trouble. No wonder he on here crying. Let's get into Boosie's response to the lawsuit, y'all.
Can't let this go. I gotta talk about this. This Attorney General in Louisiana, Liz Maria, has a vendetta against me. A hatred vendetta against me. People been telling me over 15 years, this lady has a vendetta against me. Now, she done sued me saying my Boosie Badge capitalized and made profits
off the little boy who died in a hazing at Southern. We trying to show somebody, look, and this how you do me. I profited off his hazing, really? A badge that's successful 8 years in a row? No fights, no shootings, nothing. This the best you can do to try to take me down? And Louisiana should speak up for me. Louisiana. I can't let this go. I got to talk about this. This Attorney General.
He goes on to say, at Attorney Ben Crump, I really need help finding these powerful people in Louisiana. And he adding a lady at AG Liz Murrow has been after me for over 15 years. Colleagues who have worked with her say she has a hate vendetta against me. I need help from powerful people. This lady is trying to take me down for nothing. The Louisiana people need to stand up for me and get this lady job taken away from her for these charges in these. Oh, it just dawned on me mid-sentence. I know why he's so mad. I just got to download. They trying to take Boosie land. They trying to take all that stuff Boosie bought, all that land. You know how Boosie just built the house? They trying to take all that stuff from that nigga. That's why he's so scared. Because I'm sitting here thinking, damn, nigga, you act like they trying to put you in jail. Hell, what they trying to do to him is worse. They trying to take all that boy land and stuff. That's what it, watch. That's what this is about. I'm telling you. They're going to try to sue this boy and take his stuff. And that's worse than him going to jail. I swear to God, it came because right when he was talking, I'm like, he acting like they about to take him to jail, nigga, a lawsuit. Oh well, pay the lawsuit and move on. Ooh, look, hold on, cause y'all on it in the comments. Somebody said he just built a 6 house on there and put a lake on there. Let me tell y'all something about these crackers. Get me up here. And I know we in the middle of Boosie, but I'm telling y'all how I watch these crackers. They watch everything. Do you hear me? They watch everything. You think they like a hood nigga like Boosie with land, building houses and lakes and shit? Going fishing in his lake? Talking about how he building his mama a whole house. You think they like that? Ooh, wee. No, now we got to go back to the video because now it makes sense. I'm sitting here thinking, why is he crashing so hard? It's just a lawsuit. If they sue you, even if they win, then fine. Bankruptcy, pay the lawsuit. No, girl. My conspiracy theory, because I don't know this to be a fact. My conspiracy theory, they're trying to take his land. Look at Boosie.
In Louisiana, Liz Maria has a vendetta against me. A hatred vendetta against me. People been telling me over 15 years, this lady has a vendetta against me. Now, she done sued me, saying my Boosie badge capitalized and made profits off the little boy who died in a hazing at Southern. We trying to show somebody, look, and this how you do me. I profited off his hazing, really? A badge that's successful 8 years in a row? No fights, no shootings, nothing. This the best you can do to try to take me down? And Louisiana should speak up for me. Louisiana. I can't let this go. I got to talk about.
And let me say this to y'all. A lot of people feel like, well, Boosie got money, just fight the case. He just finished fighting the case. Did y'all forget that? He just finished fighting a case. That costs money every time you fight a case. And this is what and I don't normally talk like this on this channel, but I'm gonna give it to y'all because we already here. I'm gonna go Voodoo Doll TV Reacts over here since we already here. Let me tell you something about these people. They know that financially he can't afford to go fight another case. And y'all might sit up here and say, but Voodoo, he got money. No. Liquid cash, I'm almost positive Boosie cannot afford to fight another case just coming off of fighting the case. Even if he does come up with the money, it is going to stop and affect money coming out or need to go somewhere else. Either way, this puts a huge monkey wrench in the Boosie plans. I don't think this is a coincidence. I'm almost positive this was strategically done. We'll get him out of jail. We don't have to send him to jail. We'll make him wish he did go to jail. We'll take everything he's worked for. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's just a conspiracy theory. Let me get back to what Boosie was writing when he said what he said. He said, the Louisiana people need to stand up for me and get this lady job taken away from her for these charges and these hate vendettas she always has towards me. She's suing me for nothing, and it's sad, but I'm suing you tomorrow and all the parties involved. She's mad at my success. I don't even live here. 100, you're obsessed. Boosie. I ain't gonna lie, Fat. I ain't gonna lie. I tread light, but he said he gonna countersuit. Yeah, I'm gonna be paying attention to this. And listen, these people don't have the money y'all think they have. Boosie seems like a good businessman to where he at least understands how to build credit, buy land, and create his own life. And for that, even though I have my own personal issues about Boosie, I will always salute and respect him for the fact that he was smart enough to say, let me buy me some land and be able to take care of my family. But let me tell y'all something. That industry don't play fair. That industry do not play fair. It would not surprise me if they let you out of jail so they could do you something worse to make you wish you was up in that bitch. Because I'ma tell you now, I don't own no land. But if I own acres of land and I had my dream home on it and I had a house for all my children and I could build my mama a house and I got a lake and a pool and all of that, and then a motherfucker come up to me hollering about, I'm about to sue you and take it all. Bitch, I'm about to windmill for my life. Because, bitch, you trying to kill me. The fuck? Bitch, you want me dead. I'm just telling you how it would feel to me. I'm not everybody else. Everybody can't just go back to living in a regular house in a regular neighborhood. Bitch, you want me dead. If you want to take all of that from me, you want me like this. Bitch, no. No, sir. Boosie. But you know what? We just gonna watch it. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this is with Boosie, but I'm telling y'all now, it ain't looking good for Boosie Boo. And I don't think he think it's looking good neither. That nigga on here stressed out down to the ground. But I ain't gonna lie, I'll be stressed out too. I wouldn't be able to sleep, bitch. I'm talking about, bitch, can't eat bubble guts, bitch. Every time I pull in my driveway, bitch, I be bitch stomach turning in knots, bitch. Every time I wake up in the morning, bitch, the way I overthink, oh, girl, the way I overthink, girl, I can't eat, bitch, I'm passing out because I ain't hydrated in 3 days and I done forgot, bitch, girl, I'm sick to my stuff, girl, you want me dead, you trying to take everything that no, bitch, you want me dead, you're like, at this point, just kill me, bitch, I'd rather you just do that. The fuck? Like, yay. Everybody different, girl. Everybody different. But let's move on. Now, let's get into 50 Cent versus Jimmy. DJ Jimmy. Jim Jones and 50 Cent is beefing, and they always was beefing, but this beef is kind of like a slightly old beef. Y'all remember Jim Jones and his whack-ass podcast, him and 5 niggas on one blunt? they was over there on the podcast talking about how 50 Cent was wrong for doing the Diddy documentary, and it caused beef between 50 Cent and Jim Jones, Fabulous, Mano, and a few of them other whack ass old ass niggas, right? And shout out to Fabulous. He's still a whack ass old ass nigga too. However, they wanted to make this a rap beef, and 50 had wanted no parts of it. Now, this is my conspiracy theory. I believe 50 didn't want no parts of a rap beef because 50 ain't no real rapper. Oops. A plant, not a rapper. That's probably why he didn't want to do a rap beef. But that's just what I was thinking. I don't know. Who am I? But anyway, 50 declined a rap beef and said he had bigger fish to fry and things of that nature. He didn't want to go back and forth on wax. And ever since then, he has been trolling Jimmy. Jim Jones had been running around here acting like he's still rich. Mind you, Jim Jones is 65. He's 65. He dresses like he's 13. He still wears skinny jeans. He's big at the top, small at the bottom. He's still over there playing on Chrissy's energy and in her face and her booty. And at this point, if she love it, I love it more. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is one of them old niggas you dread to become. Like, you would hate that your son to grow up and be Jim Jones, you know, the still balling mentality at 70. You would just hate it, you know. At any rate, Jim Jones ceased to always embarrass himself, but this time he didn't seem to do it any worse than he's done it in the past. It actually looked worse. Now, we already know Jim Jones, he works out, allegedly. And in this workout that he does, Jim Jones seems to always skip leg day. Why is that important? Because he built like Popeye, bitch. Y'all know Popeye the Sailor Man? Popeye the Sailor Man. You know, he had the big old arms, big old top, and he had the y'all put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember Popeye. Some of y'all too young to remember Popeye. But Popeye had the pipe in his mouth, and he had the big old pie, he had the big old top, and he had a little bitty bottom. His old lady name was Olive Earl. Remember, I was calling old girl from Baddies Olive Earl. Yeah, Popeye. He built like Popeye. Yeah. So him kicking down the door was funny because what happened is, back when they were beefing heavy, 50 alleged that he was going to buy the building that owns the podcast, or at least the space the podcast films out of. Now, this is some food for thought for y'all out here who do podcasts and who don't know what really be going on behind the scenes. Let me spill some tea. A lot of these people y'all be seeing on YouTube don't own a podcast, not outright, because a lot of them have to sell shares or portions of their podcast to get what we call funding or investment money, right? So when you see all these people on these podcasts, they got production, they got lights, they got camera, they got da-da-da-da. A lot of these people have sold a portion of their podcast, or at least in a way have, because the investor comes in and say, hey, I'll help you put money towards your podcast, but I want 10%. Or, hey, Voodoo, you want to start a podcast? You ain't got no equipment? Cool. I give you $100K. But when I give you this $100K, you need to run me 20% of the business or 30% of the business. Now, if I'm a new podcast, I don't know what the podcast is going to do, and I need $100K. So most people going to be like, bet, run the $100K. And however it go, we're going to let the chips fall where they may. So you see this often. And what happened with Jim Jones and 5 niggas on one blunt, that's the podcast I call it. Because it's literally 5 niggas on one pod. 5 niggas on one blunt with Jim Jones in them. They was over there doing the podcast in a rented space, and it turns out 50 knew the landlord or got in touch with the landlord, and the landlord had leaked information saying that Jimmy and them was behind on the rent. And not only were they behind on the rent, they said, or the landlord said, that he would sell 50 Cent a portion of Jimmy's podcast. Now, a lot of y'all might say, well, how could he do that if he only leased them the space? Again, when I tell you it's about an investment don't always be what you think it is. If I give you $100K to start your podcast, I want a percentage, okay? I don't want just you to give me the $100K back. That makes no sense. I need a percentage. So a lot of these dudes y'all think is rich, going around signing these podcast deals, making 360s. That's basically what they're doing. And so the podcast owner, even though it's Jim Jones, is part owner of the landlord, because they probably leveraged that for rental space. I'm just assuming, I don't know, but I would assume they leverage portions of the podcast to get rental space. unless the man gave him cash on top of renting them the space. I don't know. I didn't do business with him. Okay. Anyways, fast forward, 50 got a video of Jim Jones passing out. But before we get into that, listen to the audio of a phone call 50 Cent leaked when they first started beefing behind this. And the man says that Jim Jones owes him, the landlord says Jim Jones owes him $80,000. In this video or in this audio, you'll hear him talk about how Jim Jones is behind on the rent. He want to evict them. And he's also going to tell 50, I'll even sell you. I'll give you the building, the property. And I'll even throw in as a bonus, as a lanyard. Nigga said, I'll throw in the podcast. Nigga basically told 50, you could have the whole podcast. It's crazy. I don't know what business they did. I just found that to be odd, y'all. Check it out.
I have to rent it. And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell.
Did y'all catch that? Part of what he's building now, half of his media belongs to us. I'm pretty positive that's because they leverage either rent or either other cash money or investments for the podcast. So they don't even own their own podcast. Mind you, by the way, just so y'all FYI, it's free. You can start a podcast right now with your cell phone and it don't cost you nothing. This nigga sold a free product to somebody. That's crazy.
Us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say in a short way, at least $80,000. If not 180,000, want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now,
So let's unpack just a second of that. Half of what he's building belongs to me. I'll give you that half if you buy the building. A lot of y'all might feel like me. Why your ass need a whole building to do a podcast? When you get caught up trying to keep up with the Joneses, that's what happens. Because you don't. You could have used an extra room. Hell, I've seen people make wonderful podcasts in a closet. But remember, this is Jim Jones. They have to play up to the I'm the rich rapper trope. So they got to go out and get all these different places to film stuff and just blowing money for nothing. For nothing. Okay? Fast forward. That's what was done then. So fast forward, 50 Cent still beefing with him. 50 Cent alleges that he bought the building and has footage of Jim Jones trying to tear himself into the rental place where the podcast is. Now, let me tell you why this is important. Number one, how the hell does 50 Cent get the footage? According to 50 Cent, when that phone call I just played y'all, that was the landlord. Maybe he really did do some business because according to 50, he now owns the building. But 50 was early in the morning, dropped this footage of Jim Jones running through the doggone hallway, busting through the door because apparently he was locked out. Now, I don't know the eviction laws in New York. Shout out to New York. But in Louisiana, you got to go to a judge. You can't lock somebody out their place, even if they're behind. You have to go to the judge. You got to get an actual eviction, and then you serve the person. Or even if you serve them, you just got to get an actual eviction. That's what I know about evictions in Louisiana. So I don't know if that took place, and then Jim Jones went down there and tried to tear the door down with his little bitty legs. Or I don't know if he never got anything and the people just changed the locks. If they did just change the locks in the laws like Louisiana, then he'd have a case. But if not, Jim Jones is just unhinged and he too old for this shit. Let's get into it.
What was you talking about? He cut the lights off. You're not supposed to. You heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights off. Turn back on.
Oh, and by the way, if they have a legal eviction, Jim Jones would now be doing what they call breaking and entering because he would not have legal right to be on the property.
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. It's my property. All right? You got to talk to somebody.
So, oh, it's
the lights off. You're not supposed to. You heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights off. Turn back on. What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. It's my property. All right? You got to talk to somebody.
Only clear people will come outside their apartment while somebody trying to knock the door down. Negroes will be trying to peek through the peephole, maybe even crack the door, hoping that you don't catch a glimpse. But only clear people hear the worst of the worst commotion and go and investigate that noise. I don't understand it. You know, I think we need to start studying clear people. I am of confusion. Who clear in the chat? Somebody help me out. I don't understand the logic of that. Because when she came, peeped her head out talking about what's going on. What if he came and knocked her damn head up the hallway like a goddamn bowling ball? Get your white ass in that goddamn apartment and mind your business, ma'am. Get your clear ass in your apartment before I get my old lady to come beat you up just for being nosy. Get your ass back. Like, for real. Like, why is you out there, ma'am? This don't have nothing to do with you. They could be out there shooting, and here you go. Well, what's going on? Well, I don't understand. Get your white ass in the apartment before I whoop your ass. Before I get mad, I can't get in this door and turn around and kick your ass. Get your ass in your goddamn apartment. But after the lady get in the apartment, let's get back to Jimmy. Jimmy is too old to be kicking with all his might to get down these people's door. Like I say, if the people did an actual eviction, then Jim Jones, this is breaking and entering. I don't give a damn if your shit in there or not. You supposed to go get the white boy sheriff and come back with him so he can let you in. But again, why is this 78-year-old nigga in skinny jeans beating down the door like he beating down a bitch? I'm of confusion. But these are the Negroes that some of the New Yorkers look up to. Bowling, because I ain't gonna lie, outside of New York, we ain't give a damn about no Jim Jones. Not none of us. The only one of them niggas we tolerated and like was our boy, what's the one who had the messed up teeth and all his teeth fell out? The one who looked slow. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. That's the only one we really rock with down here in the South. Jewels. All the rest of you niggas, the other two niggas was just backup singers, nigga. We only liked the Jewels nigga out of the group. I'm going to be real. Out of the group, out of the Dipset niggas, the only one we rocked with in the South for real was the Jewels nigga. We ain't like the other two niggas. We thought them niggas was clowns. We did. Jewel's the only one we took serious out the group, if I'm being honest. Out the group. Anyways, Anyways, he shouldn't be down here doing all of this, but let this be a lesson to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Who is Max B? Somebody said, did we like Max B? Girl, they had a Fort member. Girl, we don't know them people. Listen, shout out to New York. We don't know all them people. Y'all know everybody up there. We don't know 95% of the people y'all know in New York. Only y'all know them people. New York is its own place. Nobody outside New York know what New York be talking about. I swear to God. I don't know. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all down to the ground. But girl, we don't know them people like that, girl. Girl, they be bringing up buku. You remember? You remember the God Boudreaux? What? Yeah, he was with them niggas with ODB and them. Who? The God Boudreaux, man. Everybody knew this nigga, man. Everybody in the hood, man. Everybody knew this nigga. Yeah, word to my mother. Everybody knew this nigga. We outside New York like I've never heard this nigga a day in my life. Never. Outside of New York, we only know the ones everybody know. 50 Cent, Fabulous, Biggie, bitch, you know them. We know the ones everybody know. Everybody else is up for grabs. Please stop asking us if we know all these niggas. Niggas be dying and coming home from jail. New York be having whole parades, and the rest of the world be looking like who that nigga is. Oh, this nigga's a legend. Yo, word to my mother. This nigga's a nigga. Never heard of this nigga a day in our life. We don't know this nigga. But shout out to New York and all of the niggas up there. Y'all just do the most. That's why Jim Jones over there trying to knock down doors with his feet. Girl, everybody different. You know what it is, though? It's them heavy boots. Was he wearing heavy boots? Probably. That's the only way he could withstand them kicks. He had to put the heavy boots on to kick that door. He had to. But anyway, y'all pray for Jimmy. Don't pray for Jimmy. Just keep him in your thoughts, not your prayers. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to y'all, man. I love Joseph with y'all on the weekend. Y'all know. You know how I go. Thank you. How do you say your name? Hold on, let me stop sharing so I can see. San Marie 440VB, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, miss you, darling. Oh, I'm so glad to be here, man. Y'all have no idea. Thank you, beautiful. Lady Ambitious, thank you so much for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Dante Official, thank you for the super chat. Says, Vu, I'm watching live from my new studio apartment. Congratulations. This is my first apartment, and I thank you for teaching me how to pray and meditate. Love you down to the ground. Oh, Dante, thank you and congratulations on your new apartment. Turn up. I remember when I got my first apartment. Turn up. Enjoy yourself. And I'm glad I can help in any way. I ain't help. I was just a vessel to put the message out. But I'm glad you was able to find your way. Love you down to the ground, Dante. Thank you, boo. Gemini World TV, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Says, hey Voodoo, I swear that I have been a member for 2 years. I did change my name. You have been such an inspiration for me to start my own channel. Heart, great. I love that. Thank you so much, Gemini World TV. And you know what? That's why when I be coming on here telling y'all about stuff behind the scenes with the podcast stuff, because I know it's people in the chat who be thinking about starting podcasts, thinking about being content creators. Do it. It ain't too much room. It ain't going to be oversaturated. I think all Black Americans with a personality, even though it probably going to get on my nerves, I think we should all be on here expressing our authentic true self. So I'm glad I can help you, Gemini World TV. And congratulations and good luck. Good luck. Let us know how it go. Latasha McClan, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you. And Ebony Ward 3398, thank you for the super chat. Says, I work for the said office. Liz had her fingers in this check. I work for this said office or this Boosie. Liz had her fingers in this check. Check her track record, and Boosie ain't told no lies. Love you, Voodoo. That's what I'm saying. I believe that. Yes, I do. Because mid me reading, it just dawned on me. I believe that the lady do have it out for Boosie. I do believe that. That's not even up for question. But I'm telling you now, I do believe that they trying to attack him personally. And it's not just because of the Caleb Wilson thing. That's what they're using. But I know that lady got a hand in it. And let me say this too. He talking about fire the lady. It don't matter because the next person they put in there gonna do the exact same thing. Boosie need to understand that. He just do. This is bigger than the Lady Liz. Thank you, Ebony. I appreciate you. This is bigger than the Lady Liz. He think this just a him versus the Lady Liz thing. He is sadly mistaken. If that's what he thinks, he is sadly mistaken. Now let's get into Clarissa Shields. Now, y'all like the video and subscribe to the channel, please, please, please. Y'all, Clarissa Shields had a boxing meetup press conference, and it was lit. It actually turned out into a whole brawl that could have thrown the whole fight, and Clarissa Shields has been losing it ever since. Now, let's get into her and her opponent before we get into the fight. Now, here is the weigh-ins between Clarissa Shields and her name is Chrisean Cruz Desern. Is that how you say her name? I swear I'm so mad. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced her name. But this is the lady that Clarissa Shields is fighting. Let's get into the weigh-in.
Champion, the quote, Clarissa Shields.
Let me say Clarissa looks good. Let me say, I know y'all been dragging Clarissa down to the ground, but my girl looks good. The quote looks amazing. Her hair is pretty. She looks pretty. Even her coat. I'm not really into the minks. It's the New York thing. It's the heavy boot thing. I don't know nothing about all of that. But I will say Clarissa looks really good. Look up here. Let me turn the volume off. I don't know if that song is copywritten, but this is Clarissa at the weigh-ins. She looks good. She looks really, really good. Don't y'all think? She's ready for the fight. I don't know when they fight is. When is they fight? Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for something. So, okay, that's the weigh-in for the fight, y'all. It looked like it's the time. The people are ready. The people are here. It looks like a time to me. I didn't plan on watching the fight. If I'm somewhere and I see it, I definitely will check it out. But I just don't watch a lot of sports no more. I used to be a big sports girly. I'm not really a big sports girly no more because it hits different to me. It just hits much, much different to me. But anyways, so that's Clarissa at her weigh-in. It was a time. Everybody was there. Pap was there. Everybody had a good time, right? So obviously, and I'm telling this to a lot of the people because what they don't understand is I've said this more than once, they have blended fan bases. They have taken entertainment and blended it into sports, which sports has always been entertainment. That's why they say sports and entertainment. But because they've blended these genres, they are also blending fan bases, okay? Now, because also they're blending these genres, I don't believe they're real. However, they blending these genres and pulling fan bases from other places into sports. Now, because of that, a lot of you guys coming into sports don't know what you're looking at. I saw a lot of people giving backlash to Clarissa with her online back and forth with Layla Ali and other boxers and other people, but they don't understand this is what the sport of boxing is about. You talk crap to get somebody to say something back to you so that y'all can start a fight. You make it to where it's media worthy. People see it and want to see y'all fight. It's kind of like watching the episode of Baddies. It's like watching two girls who have beef keep getting into it until it's finally time to fight. That's what boxing is all about. So people was giving Clarissa Shields a lot of crap. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think they was giving her crap because they didn't understand. I think a lot of people was giving her crap because black people don't like to see certain black women win. but I ain't gonna let that marinate too long. But black people don't like to see certain black people win. And it just so happened, Clarissa just happens to be one of those certain black people don't like to see win. So they found any and every way to drag the girl, make it seem like she was doing everything wrong when she was actually doing everything right, because this is boxing. This is the sport. They fight. They argue. There are no real friends. They ain't got no real friends. There's no such thing as, how could Clarissa want to fight this girl when that girl used to be her friend? That don't go like that. This ain't the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Fed. This ain't Baddies. This ain't Love and Hip Hop. This is boxing. Ain't no real friends. Okay? But anyways, she did her big win, and I'm a huge supporter of Clarissa. I like Clarissa. I think that she's dope. I think that a lot of people just be hating on the girl. I'm going to just be real. But anyway, Clarissa Shields ended up having her weigh-in, at this very weigh-in. She ends up almost getting into a fight. Now, at first, when the fight first popped off, I ain't going to hold you. I was like, wait a minute. Like, who fighting? Who rumbling? But then, because at first it looked like Clarissa Shields and Pap and them was fighting. I said, oh, Lord, somebody get Pap. You know what I'm saying? But then it turns out it wasn't Clarissa Shields, or at least it doesn't look like it was Clarissa Shields fighting. It looked like the other side and her team. Now, according to Clarissa, she says that she feels like the girl was trying to throw the fight by causing them to have a fight in the weigh-ins. Because what y'all don't know is you can't fight at a weigh-in. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to wait till y'all get to the ring and do it there. But to fight at a weigh-in could literally cost you the actual fight. So now I'm not gonna lie, I saw what led up to it. They in each other's face, and Clarissa did seemingly push the girl first, but I don't know if the girl headbutted her because they were really, really close. Either way, here is the altercation that led to the fight almost being pitched or at least thrown, because they can't fight outside of the ring before the fight. That's just, you're not supposed to do that. So check this out. Let me turn that down. So this them in each other's face, damn near kissing. Clarissa pushed her. Y'all see that? I'm going to play it one more time for y'all to see, because this is going to turn into a big-ass brawl. Looked like they was about to kiss. It was weird. Hold on. So, let me go get it. Hold on. 1 second. Because I could have swore I already had it pulled up, but I did not. Hold on. Clarissa Shields. All right. Here's a little bit more of them at the thing. Let me look for it somewhere else. Hold on. They just got music playing. This is her walking in. Hold on. Let me search it over here. I thought I had this shit on here. Let's see. Clarissa Shields. Hold on. And then again, I don't know if Instagram is gonna play the whole bit. We'll see. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Let me look through this right here. Let me see what they doing. Look at her. She look cute now. Now, a lot of people feel like she's taking on Remy Ma style with the boots and the furs. Again, I'm not from New York. I don't know how it go. But they say she over there trying to compete with Remy. They both look the same, if you ask me, though. I'm going to be honest. They both look the same. Let me go to Live Bites. They might have it. Okay, here we go. So here we go.
It's all being brought to you by Zelina Promotions and Win Records in association with 313 Presents and sponsored.
So as y'all can see, that's part of the altercation with Clarissa Shields and the girl. Again, I can't hear what was said, but I do see that they've got into this big ass altercation, okay? And part of one of the angles I saw, it looked like Clarissa and them was telling the girl, like, y'all gonna throw the fight, like it's y'all, it's not us. Because even Pap was like, y'all chill, y'all gonna throw the fight. Look at Pap. Pap, go lay down, Pap. Go lay down, Pap. What is you about to do, Pap? That girl go whoop your ass. This ain't easy to block, Captain Pap. Go lay down, Pap. Pap got to stop with all of this. Pap knocked out one nigga, and now he over here trying to fight professional boxers. Go lay, Pap. Leave them people alone now. You supposed to be rapping anyway. Girl. Go ahead on, Pap. I ain't mad at Pap. Pap said, I'm going to defend my old lady as he should. Look at him. As he should. Pap said, I'm going to defend my old lady as he... Go ahead on, Pap. Go ahead on, Pap. Pap. Pap, Pap. Y'all better let Pap Pap move. Let him live. Let Pap Pap live. Yeah, Pap protect. Pap the protector. There you go. Pap the protector. Protector the Pap. Pap the protecting pal. Oh yeah, PPP. We gonna let Pap protect. That's what he supposed to do. See, that's the problem. We ain't seen men protecting in so long. When we see one, it look crazy. My bad, Pap. Go ahead on, protect your old lady, Pap. My bad. I'm tripping. My bad. It's on me. It's a projection. My bad. You feel what I'm saying? Don't go lay down. Stand up, Pap. But anyways, nigga say he protecting the bag. Sound about right. Anyway, yeah, Pap was in there trying to get in the fight. Now, hold on, because I think here, is this the girl with something to say? Is this the girl?
Somebody tag her to get over here. She blocked me. We know you sold your soul. We know you sold your soul for some clout and a married man. Clarissa, somebody tag her to get over here. She blocked me. We know you sold your soul. We know you sold your soul for some clout and a married man.
Not sell your soul for clout and a married man.
Can't get Remy. I will fly her out first class. If somebody can get me Remy, I will fly her out first class. And that's below pet. That ain't even the pettiest. It's not even about petty. It's just to show, oh, you first place? Bitch, you second place in your fucking relationship. You could be double medal, all of this. You second place in your relationship, babe. You a clown. You a clown. I'm disappointed in you. You lucky I can't get Remy. I will fly her out first class. If somebody can get me Remy,
That's what the girl had said. That's what the girl said. Remy sold her soul for Pap. Wait, because bitch, If I ever sold my soul to the devil and that bitch gave me pap, bitch, we got to sit back at the table. No way. No motherfucking way, bitch. Oh, no. If I'm going to sell my soul and you going to give me pap, oh, yeah. Me and the devil got to have another conversation. Me and the Illuminati got to talk again. Because what? You sold your soul for a career in pap? Girl, ain't no way. Not selling your soul for pap, girl. No way. No way, bitch. I wouldn't sell my soul for pap. Why would I sell my soul for pap? Girl, no way. We'll have to go back to the drawing table. I'm just saying if I had sold my soul. Anyway, Clarissa had responded, y'all. And she looks good, y'all. She looks good. Let's get into Clarissa. She says, who the F headbutt someone at a weigh-in? Damn right she got pushed. She trying to throw the fight. So Clarissa says that the girl is trying to throw the fight because the girl headbutted her. Y'all, let's get into it.
To all the girls who in boxing, don't you ever in your mother life think that you're going to walk up on me and mother headbutt me? Is you stupid? Girl, I've been playing it so professional this whole time. I've been putting on the looks, I got my Faith Evans wig on today, and you want to test me I look like Faith Evans? You got to be out your goddamn mind. First you walk up with the hat, and the brim get me in the face. Then, what? Cover your thing, your label. She said cover. Oh, I ain't got to cover that. I'm just cover my thing. And then after you do that, you all in my face pressing your forehead against mine. If you don't get the hell up off me, and then let me talk about little short man Glenn. Boy, let me tell you something. You tried to run behind that goddamn, you call that shit back there? Billboard, the backboard. You tried to run behind the motherfucking billboard talking about you gonna listen to all the girls who in boxing. You gonna do something to me? I'm out, boy. First of all, Pap will knock your out.
Not Pap.
You ain't never won no world championship, and you jumping in people's faces like you can whip somebody ass.
Now pause. Because I'm all for having the confidence in my man, but pause, bitch. Did you just say Pap could knock a boxer out? If turning lemons into lemonade was a bitch, it's Clarissa. Because, bitch, you just said the person that Pap gonna knock out, he could knock him out because he never won a title. That implies that person has professional fighting skills. Is you trying to say that Pap could knock out a professional? Hey, that hoe took them lemons and turned them into lemon meringue pie, huh? I guess Clarissa said, if I'm going to sell my soul, bitch, I'm going to make the best of it, as she should.
Let your woman make her money. Let her make her motherfucking money. And you sit your down somewhere, Glenn Desern. Sit your down. Boy, you ain't nothing but 4'9". Talking about you going to whip some ass. Who? Me? Pap?
Yeah, girl.
Boy, thank God we had security because you would have sued the that was how bad we would have told y'all what's up. Let Franchon fight because she got more belts than you ever gonna have. Franchon knew she was getting pushed. Why the is you walking up on me headbutting me? Is you crazy? Is you cool? You can't be cool. And they playing cash doll. We in motherfucking Detroit. Don't ever think you gonna do nothing to me like that. No. I done kept it cute with the furs and everything all week. You gonna do something to me?
That girl said, you gonna do something to me and Pap? Yeah, girl, Pap first. They wanted to get Pap first, girl. You said you gonna whip my ass and you gonna whip Pap? Yes, they want Pap head off his shoulders. Yes, ma'am. We saw Pap. They want his head off his shoulders. Yes, ma'am, they do. You and your nigga Pap. Yes, ma'am. Both of y'all. Yes, not just you. Both of y'all. Go ahead on, Clarissa. Boy, she gonna get Pap killed. Go ahead on, girl.
Championship of.
I like Clarissa, y'all. I like Clarissa. Y'all say what y'all want about Clarissa.
Boy.
I like her. I like her. I like her. She not wrong for everybody who just coming on, who ain't never watched boxing before. Y'all might feel like, oh, she getting on my nerves. She always talking. She always talking. That's the part of the game. That's to get you to want to watch the fight. Because other than that, you're not going to want to watch it unless you think something personal is going on. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, girl, I don't know what's happening with the fight. Like I said, I didn't plan on watching it. But if I'm somewhere and it come on, I will definitely check it out. If not, I will be into the highlights. Nothing against Clarissa. I just don't watch a lot of sports no more. But anyways, girl, it's a lot going on. Shout out to Clarissa. The girl said you sold your soul for pap. That's big for me. I ain't gonna lie. That'll make me throw the fight. Bitch. To sell my soul for pap, bitch. You ain't gotta worry about her throwing the fight. Soon as I find out I sold my soul for pap, bitch, I'm throwing the fight. Ain't no more fight. Girl, what is you saying? You mean to tell me I done sold my God-given soul and they gave me pap? Bitch? No. God must hate me. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. I'm just saying that would be horrible if you did. I'm just saying. I don't condone people selling their souls, but if they did and got pap, that would be crazy. Tisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Said, I dislike Clarissa table manners. I heard she be on there smacking and all of that stuff. I don't know. I don't watch the lady, child. Y'all, thank y'all for the super chat. Let's move on to Tiki crying. Let's get her on here crying. Oh, Lord. Tesheki came on the internet live from her tiny home to tell us that people are evil and it caused her to break down in tears. I don't know what's going on. I figure she might be high as the cost of living. I don't know. But either way, she came on some random day and started crying, talking about they got evil people in the world. It says, my feelings got hurt yesterday. Actually, for the past 5 days, I took 2 shots of Hennessy and got super emotional, guys. That's that dark liquor. Hennessy will do it to you. Why does a person have to be on drugs to have a mental breakdown? I'm always strong for everyone else and just wanted to be weak for once. Let's get into Tesheki. I think, this is what I think. I think she got news that they're not bringing her ass back for baddies. I don't know. But she crying for some odd reason. Let's get into it, y'all. Like the video.
Like a reality check on like people are just monsters. And I just be thinking like, how are you comfortable being like that? Like me, I don't need humans, but I know people that need humans. And this is the fact that you're that evil and you're gonna need a human. That's sad. Cause like me, I don't need humans. And I just sit back and look at like all the people that are humans and like how evil you guys are. You just be better people. Because people are not going to last forever. You can't shoot me and I'm dead. I can shoot you. What? You need to be better people. You people are fucking evil.
What?
And the stuff I see from someone like getting on TV and it's like your first time. Evil. The stuff I see from a person having a human being. Alright, so we're gonna get off live real quick. We getting off live.
Shout out to her stylist for ending the live because she's a bit incoherent. Sounds like she was saying something about to the effect of people coming on, like getting famous or getting on TV for the first time. It sounds like she was trying to imply that people are doing some horrible things to be famous and when they get their chances. You would know, Tifa. You would know. But why are you crying for real? Tell the truth. And somebody put it in the chat and y'all wasn't lying. You drink too much. 2 shots of Hennessy ain't gonna put you in your feelings, bitch. I used to drink too. 2 shots of nothing. I didn't even feel. When I used to be drinking the way I used to drink, 2 shots of nothing made me feel nothing. So stop it. What else you was on? You drink, y'all bitches take Hennessy to the head like water faucets. Bitch, what else you was on? And then furthermore, girl, what is you crying for? Duh, they got evil people. You lived amongst them on Baddies. Why now? What is the real tea? Like, what is the real tea? Like, what's really going on? For real. I can't stand when a bitch get on here crying and then won't say, then it kind of almost make me as mad as when black people say, oh, y'all so-and-so died. Then get mad when you ask why. Bitch, don't tell me he done died if you don't want to tell me how he got there. And I don't like when people cry online and don't tell me what they crying for. Because I just feel like, shut your ugly ass up. That's what I feel. Did you get fired from Zeus? Did they tell you they wasn't bringing you back? They shouldn't have brought you back the last 2 seasons. You ain't been worth 2 nickels since you got there, to be honest. Nigga say, is it chaotic? Not my little cousin, huh? Oh, Lord, I hope my little cousin ain't jugging her up. Lord, little cousin, please keep your Peter Bird in your pants. Please don't be jugging up no teeth. Lord, she might beat you up, cousin. I hope my little cousin ain't got her in tears. Chaotic, call me. Get me on the line, Chaotic. Let me just check on you, make sure you all right. But anyway, I don't know what the hell going on with Latifah. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with her half clear ass. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with Latifah's half clear ass. Yeah, I said it. Ain't nobody got time. We can't even see the tears. That's the clear part coming out. We can't even see that whole tears because she clear. Let's move on. Speaking of awkwardness, y'all want to see something awkward? Why on God's green earth, this is just an observation. Why on God's green earth is these 2 mother effers playing in our face like they don't hate each other? Did y'all see Natalie and Lemmy? First of all, Natalie legs built like a baseball bat. Her ankles too skinny for her thighs. But it says Zeus Network enters boxing with Clarissa Shields versus Franchon Cruz, Desert, whatever, 2 as a Lemuel Plumber teases exotic announcement. Natalie Nunn sets to perform DAZN. What's that song? I be doing what I want. Is that song? I don't know. But listen, why they on here playing like they friends when we know they hate each other? Natalie just came out and exposed that Lemon Pepper was sleeping with Mariah Lynn and Anna Mac and that they had herpes or something. I don't know, allegedly. That girl just came out here and also told us, Natalie just also told us that Scotty is miserable in that fake ass relationship y'all got. She also said y'all hoes looked at a hot ass mess at the baby shower with all black on. She said don't nobody wear black to a baby shower. Then she said Lemon Pepper used the baby shower for an album release party, that he don't really care about the baby. He just needed the baby to drop his album. I don't know. But here you go. They on here playing like they cool. Look, see, money talking, bullshit walk. Look at them acting like they cool. And look at Natalie with a funny bill though. Look.
We got the Zeus Network CEO. We got the
other CEOs and the Baddies CEO.
We're super excited to announce that Zeus Network is partnered with Win Records and Salida Promotions.
Ooh.
And we're super excited about this fight night coming up.
You know, Baddies love a fight night.
Clarissa, we've been trying to get Clarissa to be on Baddies.
Yes, Clarissa Shields.
We got a big announcement with Clarissa that I can't tell you about. But this is about the fight. Clarissa Shields versus, I think her name is Franchon
Cruz.
Franchon Cruz? Okay, Franchon Cruz. I got my money on Clarissa.
Oh, yeah, I put like, I put up, what you put? I'm betting whatever you bet.
Are you still getting in the ring anymore?
Oh, please. We're doing the undercard. We are doing the undercard.
That's true. But Natalie is going to be performing there
in
front of 20,000 people.
Period.
So I'm excited. I might be up there to support just as her little hype man. You know, I'm
gonna
be doing
my God, please. I'm excited. Detroit around the way.
Yeah, Detroit around the way. Little Caesars Arena is going to be amazing. Again, shout out to Win Records. Shout out to everybody that's involved. Natalie, now listen, here's the deal. We're going to be airing on Zeus Network the undercard fights. Okay, so that's going to be on Zeus Network originally. Then we're gonna take the fight over to DAZN.
Okay.
We're gonna be airing on DAZN, which is cool. We rock with DAZN. We you know, but that's where you're performing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a special announcement while I'm there too, on DAZN, and it's gonna be great. I think
this is gonna be an amazing fight. I'm excited to see Clarissa. You know, she's it's a world match, like a world championship match. She's trying to keep the belt.
Exactly,
So,
and this is not an exhibition.
Yeah. Oh, this is some real shit.
So,
clock it.
I don't know.
The shade.
No, that was a shade. That was real. That is a real fight, but I'm excited about it. So thank you, Nat, for always supporting.
Yes, of course. Zeus, let's go.
And Clarissa. I know that's
yes. Yep. We're super excited, Clarissa. I can't wait to see you finally get in the ring, do your big one, and congratulations. You know.
Are you bringing any baddies or?
You know, I stay with the baddies. Right. The baddies is in the building, baby.
Hey man, I know, baby. I might perform Baby on the Way.
Okay, bye. I'm not doing this.
You heard him? I might perform Baby on the Way. Girl, Scotty, you in danger, girl. All he care about is his new album and dropping the LP, girl. Whatever. They hate each other, though. You can tell by the body language. You can tell by how they trying to like play it off like they cool when you know they not. Girl. Lemon Pepper, Zeus Diddy here. He has found a way to express himself through music, and he's gonna do it through the baddies. That's why at the end he said, I'm gonna be announcing this, that, and I might perform Baby on the Way. I just want to perform. I just want to announce Lemon Pepper. We don't want to hear that ugly ass song. We hate it. We don't even know it. You sound a mess. The baby sound a mess, and the baby ain't even on the album. Say what we said. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to find it. We barely want to see Natalie saying, I be doing what I want. We barely want to hear that. And we really don't want to hear her neither. We don't want to see it. We just don't. Speaking of, look at Summer. Crazy ass. Summer done came on here talking about if she was going to go to the reunion or not, right? But wait, hold on. I have a video of her talking about the baby shower. Hold on. Is it this one? I thought I had the video. Yeah. No. I thought I had a video of her talking about going to the baby shower, but she didn't. It's cool. We'll get into the video. No, here it is. This is the one. What she talking about? Happy belated birthday, girl. Summer is crazy. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the likes up.
I was trolling. I was never going to the reunion. I just wanted to. The internet was too quiet, and I was too busy doing shit in LA. So I said, let me get these bitches. Scott, get this. And I just
wait. That's not the one I want to show y'all.
Happy birthday, Scotty. Sorry I missed it. I was fucked up that day, and I was never going to come to the baby shower. But happy birthday, Scotty. Belated birthday. I feel bad too. But I don't even feel bad because we the same size, so I know that bitch gonna land on top. So I'm not even worried about her. She just had to go through some shit. But watch PSA, Scotty. Watch them bitches who is around you. I'm telling you, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I mean, every bitch keep your friends closer, your enemies closer, especially when it comes to that nigga. Huh? Fuck is you talking about? Hit that bitch. I'm telling you. Happy birthday, Scotty. Sorry.
Now y'all heard what she said. Keep your friends close when it come to that nigga. Everybody already saying Lemon Pepper dropping off UPS dick around there at Zeus Network. DHL dick, bitch. FedEx dick, bitch. They say he dropping off USPS dick at Zeus Network. Everybody is saying that he still currently sleeps with any and everybody he want around there. Ooh, girl. But congratulations to Scotty, honey. Ooh, girl. Moving on. So I'm sorry. Summer had been saying forever that she's done with baddies. She's not going to the reunion. She had been saying that since the season started, really. And people were like, oh, snap, Summer not going to go to the reunion, going to be trash. Well, recently, Summer was spotted somewhere saying that she will be at the reunion, and people felt like she was trolling. Let's get into it.
Exactly what? Icon.
I'll see you all at reunion.
Exactly what? Icon.
I'll see you all at reunion.
Exactly what?
So because people saw this, people assume, okay, the reunion is back on. Summer's gonna be back.
Icon.
My bad. Summer gonna be back at the reunion. We could look forward to it. Now, this is the thing. The reason Summer don't want to go to the reunion is because Summer believes that she gets the worst of the fight. She believes she gets the worst of the edits. She believes that the people allow her fights to last longer, which then allowing her to get the worst damage. I also believe that. Summer is running around here with a permanent scar over her lip from a security guard, and we saw what Lex did to her. Lex has not been able to do that to no other person on this show. So I do believe that Summer is not going or didn't want to go because she feels like if she go, they're just going to use her for a punching bag and for ratings. And I agree with that, okay? Now, fast forward, Summer says that she is going on this video, but then she must have snapped back into a Slim Jim in her senses. She came back and said she was just trolling. She will not be returning to Baddies or the reunion, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's get into Summer.
No, I was trolling. I was never going to the reunion. I just wanted to. The internet was too quiet, and I was too busy doing shit in LA. So I said, let me get these bitches. Sky, get this. And I just recorded a video. Oh, Summer officially coming now. Here's Tavy comment under the post. Yes. Girl, no storyline for you. No, I was trolling. I was never going to the reunion. I just wanted to. The internet was too quiet, and I was too busy doing shit in LA. So I said, let me get these bitches. Sky, get this. And I just recorded a video. Oh, Summer officially coming now. Here's Tavy comment under the post. Yes. Girl, no storyline for you. No, I was trolling. I was
Exactly.
So basically, she said she was trolling because Tavy did say that she wanted to fight Summer amongst a whole host of people who want to fight Summer. And Summer said she wasn't here for it. She said she wasn't here for it. Now, is this the video where she went off on Tavy? Summer went in on Tavy. Hold on, y'all. I think this is.
Boy, bitch. I would say my ass cracked, but that's even prettier than you. Someone. And don't ever think you look like DMX. We were just kidding, bitch. You look like a motherfucking Rockweiler. A goddamn pit bull, bitch. I would say my ass.
Tavy ended up
Hold on. I want to show it's a video of her going in on Tavy and basically saying Tavy is ugly. She said Tavy is she said Tavy is what's the word that she used? Insecure, all types of stuff. Let me play this while I look for it.
Did you peep Summer calling you a pit bull? Summer just run her fucking mouth. She runs her mouth. Why you think me and Fauna got into that big ass argument? Because I told Fauna I don't feel sorry for her. Because you know damn well this girl don't even like Summer. They fought so many different times. I feel bad. I don't give a fuck. I don't feel bad for nobody that fucking do it to themselves. She literally do it to herself. She literally could just sit there and be like this. Don't talk. Don't say nothing. Did you peep Summer calling you a pit bull?
So as we can see, the drama between Tavy and Summer is still mounting, okay? Tavy felt like Summer calling her a pit bull was a bit much or whatever, and that was her response. Here is Summer responding to Tavy saying what she said about her, y'all. Check it out.
Summer don't even like herself. No, bitch. You don't like yourself. Bitch, you hate the way you look. You hate the color of your skin. Bitch, you hate your body. You hate everything about yourself. Bitch, you're a fucking lie. You hate that you ain't got no friends and nobody wanted you to join their clique or group on Baddies. Nobody fuck with you now. Bitch, you hate the fact Natalie left you all bad and bougie and got you under her city on tour. Bitch, you hate everything about yourself, bitch. Everybody know I love everything about me, bitch. That's why I'm excited. Them bitches tell me to change everything up. Summer, shut up. Summer, don't do this. Summer, don't do that. Bitch, I love everything about myself. Bitch, you don't love nothing about yourself. Bitch, you hate your life. You hate that nigga. You probably hate your motherfucking son that we never even got a chance to see. Bitch, we don't never see these bitches being mothers. I've been in LA for 2 weeks. My kids are with me. What is you talking about? Bitch, y'all, it be bitches like that. The fuck? Yeah, because I'm pretty as fuck. So how do I hate myself? Bitch, scars, and on, pretty as fuck. Lashes on, lashes off, pretty as fuck. Bitch, wig on, wig off, pretty as fuck. Bitch, clothes on, clothes off, pretty as fuck. Like, what are you? Bitch, it ain't shit I want to change about me, trust me. Fuck but my bank account. And getting this baddie shit away from me. That's the only thing. Bitch, bigger bank and getting this baddie shit off my motherfucking name. That's the only thing I want to change about myself. Make it make sense, bitch. Get your ugly ass on. And don't ever think you look like DMX. We were just kidding, bitch. You look like a motherfucking Rottweiler. A goddamn pit bull, bitch. I would say my ass crack, but that's even prettier than you. So, bitch, stop talking about Summer don't even like herself. Bitch, fuck you. Bitch, fuck you. Bitch, stop talking. Bitch, if you see any fan or any one of my cousins or anybody ask you about Summer, bitch, act like you ain't see it. That's your best bet. Because you another one. No storyline without Summer. What is you talking about, weird ass hoe? Big, ugly bitch. What the fuck is you talking about? And honestly, everybody in the house thought you was a man. We really thought you were a dude until you was around that bitch saying you had a husband and a son. And we still don't know if that's true. Show me your pussy. Please. Show me your pussy, you know? The one who takes it. Show me your pussy. Then I'll believe it, bitch. Until then, get the fuck on. I'm just saying, though, these hoes mess. Some of my Summer don't even like herself.
Summer read her down, y'all. And you know the part that she really read her down by when she said, you don't like yourself. That's the I've been picked that up about Tavy. Tavy likes to get up there and get into it with people and be like, y'all just mad because I have confidence. No, she doesn't. Tavy does not have any confidence. And the fact that Summer basically was peeping at, called her out on it, then said, you ugly, you don't look like DMX, you look like a Rottweiler or a pit bull. Then to flip it back and say, bitch, wait, what else she said? Girl, she went in, she cut up. Oh, when she said Tavy, they didn't know if Tavy was a man or not. Show me your coochie. Oh my God. That was big for me. The show me your coochie part, that was big for me. Because I've never, and I think that's the part that's really going to hit Tavy. And listen, Tavy would love for Summer to show up at the reunion, obviously, because then she could just beat the brakes off of Summer. And again, Summer's not going to stop talking, so then we'll go back to square one. You see what I'm saying? So baby, let's move on. Tavy, girl. She clocked you, fat. She clocked you. Yes, she did. She clocked you bad. She clocked you real bad. Real bad. Now, we gonna move on. Let's move on. Because like I said, y'all know I like Summer. People might say I'm biased. I don't care. I like Summer. I think that I see what most people hate about her. And what they hate is that they can't dim her light. And for that, I like her. She's the underdog to me, and I like her personally. Now, let's move on. Y'all, I don't like my nails. They too short. The lady made me get them this short. She didn't make me. She just was like, oh, no. And I need them this short so I can braid my hair better, but I don't like them this short. I just got a glance of them, and I don't like them. I like them. I just don't like them this short. I feel like they're short. Let's move on. Random. Let's move on. Let's get into why we're here. Rockhead. Let's get into Rockhead. We already talked about her regular sister. Speaking of press conferences.
How's it gonna feel when I kick you?
Speaking of press conferences, let's get into why we're here. Rockhead. Rockhead had her press conference for her fight that I believe is fake. Let's get into it, y'all. Y'all like the video.
We get closing?
No, you good.
How's it gonna feel when I kick you?
Hey, Father God, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity and bless us all being here. Your word, Spirit, Lord God.
We get closing?
No, you good.
And see all that fake ass praying, everything. And I'm saying it's fake because I do believe it's fake. All that fake ass praying she be doing, that shit gonna catch up to her. Watch. Wait, before we get to Junior, we gonna get to him. Look at this hoe.
Is it time for Chrisean Rock to seek some serious treatment? Some serious.
This girl was on here spraying hairspray in her face to hold her makeup down. It's ridiculous. I want to show y'all some more footage from that before I get into Junior. Hold on. So she had a press conference with this girl because they fight coming up in April. When they fight coming up? Chrisean, they say been training. They say Rockhead been training. She looked like she lost some weight, which is good. She does look like she done lost some weight, so she's been doing something. Okay. What is this, honey? Girl, what is this?
By the Delaware Black Chamber of Commerce.
Wait, what the hell is that? They say not Chrisean Rock holding the what?
And I would like to welcome you tonight to events that is coming to you live from X Rumble YouTube channel, and it's hosted and brought to you by the Delaware Black Chamber of Commerce, and it's sponsored by the Delco Steaks and Burnt Coffee Company. Tickets for April 25th are on sale at xrumble.com. I can't hear y'all. Y'all ready for the stars tonight? So, who y'all think is winning? Chrisean? Oh, whoa. How about Zenith? All right, I would like to introduce Zenith Zion.
Girl, how many people there? 3? Oh, they must be clapping. We can't hear it. Look at this swole ass nigga bitch.
Another star of the hour. I would like to introduce Chrisean.
And look at Rockhead.
Y'all, let's give it up for them. Come on.
Why she gotta look like that? Look at Rockhead looking like she out the way. Look.
Here to fighting in Atlantic City. What a journey.
I left without a scratch.
Chrisean
with all my
Rock.
chains, yeah.
But I mean, you're a gospel singer.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to fight for your life and defend yourself. So I wasn't going to lose my life, so I had to get to my car. Yeah.
That's a tough beginning to a story, Coach. And you handled your business, and I respect that.
And I wanted to change it into something positive. And then I was on FaceTime with Tank. He was like, Coach Calvin. So I was like, all right.
So what did you think and say when Chrisean called you?
I couldn't believe because I didn't know her. You know what I'm saying? My wife watched her diligently, and I happened to peep at her show. And then when she got hot, but when she actually came in this gym, I felt the presence.
I mean, champions have trained in this ring, and this is where you're training now, and you're going to be fighting at Harris? Yeah. I mean, from being jumped in Compton to now signing a pro contract to fighting in Atlantic City. What a journey.
I left without a scratch. And
Chrisean
with all my
Rock.
chains, yeah.
But I mean, you're a gospel singer.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to fight for your life and defend yourself. So I wasn't going to lose my life, so I had to get to my car. Yeah.
That's a tough beginning to a story, Coach. And you handled your business, and I respect that.
And I wanted to change it into something positive. And then I was on FaceTime with Tank. He was like, Coach Calvin. So I was like, all right.
So what did you think?
All right, we done heard that part. Let's get to some more other portions of this damn. Here go a picture of her. This is her and her team. Who this Flavor Flav looking ass nigga is? Is that her stylist? And ain't he a punk? I don't know who all these people is, but look at Rockhead.
Have one thing for Chrisean. How's it gonna feel when I kick your ass?
Ladies do not touch each other. Up here.
What? I'm trying my hardest to be cool.
Ladies, come up on the face off. Face off. Right there, that's good. Face off.
All right, Chrisean.
Let's go, girls. April 25th. Get your tickets at xrumble.com.
Did we get closer?
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Girl, let's just do one thing. Fist.
Fist.
Let me see your fist. Fist right here.
Jesus.
There you go. There you
What?
go. Go to the camera.
Bro.
Let's do it. April 25th. Come on.
You gotta set me up. You might be really what? The fight is not today.
You're trying to beat me up. It's on April 25th. Tickets at xrumble.com. I get them fast. And it's going to be live on Triller TV pay-per-view. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go.
Bankruptcy is actually a very
So that was Rockhead at the press conference with the girl. This is a bit of her boxing training. And the fight is on for April 20-something. I don't know, won't be watching it, but I will be paying attention to see what happens from it. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't believe that this is a real fight. I believe that this is a chosen fight, a selected fight, just to sell tickets. I believe that they're kind of riding the Clarissa Shields wave. So while she's doing her promo for her fight, it makes sense to do promo for Rockhead's fight because now people are looking at women fighting. I think that's what they're doing. That's why every time you turn around, they try to connect the two. But anyways, that's the press conference. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here for this part. Junior was at the press conference, and I'm gonna go find some more footage of Junior at the press conference. But let's be clear: Junior is 2.5 years old. I'm sorry now. Yep, because he turned 3 in April. I mean, in September. Were we in March? Were we in February? March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So we 7 months away from Junior being 3 years old. Before I get to this one, let me show you him at the press conference so y'all can see. Here's some of the things that was going on. She took his hat off. He took his hat off because it's probably hot in there, and she hadn't combed his hair since he was born. So she decides to take water to try to slick the hair down because remember, according to Rockhead, he's half white. So in her mind, all she needs is a little water, to slick his little hair down instead of actually combing his hair, getting it cut. You know what I'm saying? Getting it to where this baby look decent and not just for press conferences. And for this, because let me be honest. Junior is a prop. I keep telling y'all that this baby is a prop. Junior is there like a purse, like a dog, like Scotty with Capri. He is there because he is another conversation piece surrounding her. She doesn't put actual time and actual value into the child because she doesn't actually care. She's only using him for what he brings to her. Like I tell y'all, Clarissa uses Junior for clout. Rockhead uses her own baby for clout. So this is why you'll see him dressed up at press conferences and you'll go, oh, well, at least she got him some new clothes. And then you'll realize either the clothes don't fit or either other things are going on. And it's because she's not really here for y'all to see Junior. She's here because she knows you want to see Junior and it helps her. Also, another thing that drove me insane was this baby couldn't get 5 seconds of fresh air because every time she thought his eyes would cross, she would do stuff like put her hands in front of his face. This is why every time you turn around, she messing with his head, rolling his head around, picking him up, adjusting him, doing all it is, playing peekaboo when he don't want to play. It's because when she believes that his eye or one of his eyes are starting to go lazy and not actually being focused, she wants to try to correct it by running his hands or her hands in front of his face. And also she wants us to not see it. But what she doesn't realize is when you do that, it brings more attention to it. Now we really looking. But again, It's not about getting this baby help because I love my baby. And if I'm going to be on this internet, parade my baby, let me at least show some progress. It ain't about that. It's about I need this baby because people associate me with the baby. So if I'm going to be associated with the baby, I have to make 10 as if this baby is something that I actually care about and love. So with that being said, I'm going to bring him out on stuff, put him in new stuff. We going to dress alike, same clothes and da-da-da-da-da-da. And as long as I kiss him and play gospel music in the background, you guys are going to believe that I actually love this child. But the fact of the matter is I don't love this child. I actually only have this child because I need this child in order to go forth with whatever it is I'm trying to do. That's my theory. That's what I believe about it. You know what I'm saying? But all of that uncomfortableness she kept doing, moving around, just adjusting him, playing with his lips. People are assuming and saying that he's having seizures. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to tell you now, all of that movement and adjustment around is done on purpose because she doesn't want you guys to see that this baby is possibly having real live issues, okay? Now, this is the video that stuck out to me most, and I don't have 15 minutes to watch all of it, but pay attention to Junior in this video. First of all, he's a very handsome baby, beautiful baby boy, and I think he deserves more than he get from the mother that he was given. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I noticed about this video. This baby is sitting up here in front of this camera because that's all she's good for, propping the camera up in front of him. But she got all these clothes on him. One thing I noticed about him is he got these Air Force Ones on, as we call them G-Nikes in New Orleans, and there's not a speck of dirt on the bottom of those shoes, which then tells me this baby ain't never even stood up in these shoes. But we know he hardly stands up, period. But he's got these brand new shoes on, which are probably heavy. He's been in the world his whole life not wearing shoes, socks, or hats. So when she want to put on shoes, socks, and hats to make him look good, it's irritating to him, even in cold weather, because he's used to, I'm pretty positive Junior's body has adapted to cold weather. Because remember, he's been naked since he come here in all types of weather. But she sits this baby up here because, again, she needs him for the prop. And she's trying to show us that her and the baby dressed alike and everything is all good. But that's not the case. Let's get into a little bit of this, y'all. We'll talk more about this on Malone Madness Monday on Monday. I just want to kind of touch a bit on it today. Y'all like the video? Look at...
Look, we're not going to take the hat off. Baby, we're not going to do that. Oh, you taking the shoe off?
You always taking the shoes off.
Bro, you just doing what you want. Okay. Okay. Chrisean? Where's this is for the iPhone on?
Just put it on here. You better jump on the table. Look at this. Yeah.
So he got. Y'all.
That was a good move.
He stopped that to get his head out now. Good. Okay. Come on, boy. He dirtied up his shirt. What's up, y'all?
Watch it, watch it.
You feel better? It was hot earlier. Huh?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Now pay attention to why she's doing this. She reads the comments. She watches the videos. I'm pretty sure she'd be in this chat as well. She understands that we are looking at Junior's milestones, and she understands that we're looking at him as an almost 3-year-old acting as if he's 6 months old. So what she do and what she's doing now is showing you proof that he has some sort of control of his own body. So she's showing you from a distance him sitting up, and she gonna act like they playing and they do this all, and this is all fodder. That's all this is fodder. It's just so you believe that he's doing much better than she said he was. Mind you, let's keep in mind, because I don't want y'all to forget this part. Hold on, let me pull it up. I do not want this to fall on deaf ears, this particular part right here. Hold on, because I want these to be Chrisean's words, not mine. Stay right there. Hold on. I'm going to go get them. Chrisean's words, not mine. Remember, this baby almost 3 years old. Look what Chrisean said.
My son walking, my son talking, my son eat. My son walking, my son talking, my son eat. My son walking, my son talking, my son eat. My son walking, my son talking, my son eat. My son walking, my son talking, my son eat.
So according to Rockhead's words, her son walking, her son talking, her son eating. And that was a year ago. So now here it is. The baby is almost 3. We 7 months away from 3 years old. The average 3-year-old would have been and tore that whole room up. Junior is confined to the table. Okay? So she's showing you this to kind of corroborate the bullshit she done said before. So that's why she's trying to show you that he's not like a vegetable. Like he can move. He can sit up on his own. She even lied and said he was walking. We're going to get to that. Check it out.
Get on my nerves. Get on my nerves.
I know, right? So we had to come the face off. I can't go live on Instagram. I don't know why. I think I'm banned on Instagram or something. They banned me after I posted that video. I'm banned. It was a fight video, but it's boxing. I don't get it. But so I'm on TikTok.
If you see what she's done, you've been on the cheek. Yeah, right? See, let's start on everything he's been like.
He's trying to take his shit off. He's trying to take his head off, bro. What's up, dog? What's it, guys? I don't like it.
Right, nothing with no meat in it, right?
Right, left.
No meat.
Right, left. Oh, okay. So, this is the table. This is.
Hey, man, you kept up there. I was the one behind you.
And Poe Jr. running, trying to windmill for his life. Look at Junior.
I said, this Robin's still there.
Mind you, he's almost 3 years old. And just the other day, this is what Rockhead had to say. Just the other day. Hold on, let me go get it. She was on live making 10 like he was already walking. Hold on, let me go get it. Oh, it's over here. She was on live making 10. Junior was already walking. Look at her.
Okay, baby Jesus, I see you standing up, shorty, moving around. It's cool. I like how you trying to walk. That's crazy. He like literally picking himself up and like walking across the sidelines of it. Like,
pause. Let me let her say it one more time.
Up and like walking across the. He like literally picking himself up and like walking across the sidelines of it.
He like literally picking himself up and walking toward the sidelines. Let's get into Junior right after that. Look at Junior. Look at her, but watch Junior. Watch when she pick up the phone. This the baby, she said, was standing up and walking toward the sidelines. I'm not saying he didn't do it because we did see him standing up on side of the playpen. And who knows, he could have been propped up to do that prior to the shot because Chrisean will do it like that, okay? Now, she just said he was walking and talking toward the sidelines, and I saw this and I said, somebody lying. Matter of fact, let me get my boy on here because as soon as she said, oh, Junior over there walking and talking toward the sidelines, I said, oh, hell no, that bitch must think we boo-boo the fool.
It's survival. Survival. I guess somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Yeah, that had to be a lie. But again, let Rockhead tell it. Junior is running a marathon.
Good y'all. Okay, baby Jesus, I see you standing up, shorty, moving around. It's cool. I like how you try to walk. That's crazy. He like literally picking himself up and like walking across the sidelines of it. Like, you doing good. Good boy. You know how when you swim in the pool, but you like, for him, that's a big step. Like him trying to move us like on the side, like
how is that a big step at almost 3 years old? Mind you, she said nothing is wrong with her baby. She even resented the fact that people sent her a book for special needs kids, according to her. So why is this a big milestone for at 3 years old for him to be able to pick himself up on side of a baby bed and go back and forth? She telling on herself without realizing she even telling on herself. What are you saying? He's 3. He should have been jumping up out the baby bed. The baby bed shouldn't even be able to hold him at 3. At 3, the little side that they raised up so the baby can't get out, that don't hold the baby no more at 3. At that point, the baby in the big bed. So what is you saying? She telling on herself.
the side of the thing by itself. That's okay.
We ain't heard Junior say nothing. At this point, we don't know if he's nonverbal. All we know is we hear Junior meowing in the background, and all we know is whenever she get a chance, she checking to see how she look. This the baby, she said, was doing really good by going back and forth toward the sidelines. Let me play a little bit more. Look. And people are saying when he's staring into outer space like this, again, I'm not no doctor, so don't come over here quoting me. People are saying online that when he stares into outer space like this, that he's having mild seizures. Meaning, for those of y'all who don't know what mild seizures are, or calm seizures, I don't know what they call them, but that's the seizure that don't happen to where it make your body jerk. It's just where your brain might go into a seizure mode and your body don't react to it. I know a girl who had a son who was having them, and she had no clue that all those times he was having mild seizures. So people are assuming, because I'm not no doctor, don't get me the line. People are saying that when he goes off and stare into space like that they're saying that it reminds them of people when they're catching these mild seizures, because that's typically what happens. So, for instance, the girl that I knew, her son, when he would have one, she never knew it was always when he would just stare off into space that he's actually having a seizure, because his body's not shaking. He's not moving. You see what I'm saying? They're saying that's what's happening to Junior here. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. But look at her playing with him. And remember, she's only doing this to get him to stop staring off into space so we won't notice that something is wrong. Because she wants us to believe nothing is wrong with her baby.
I said she said so in place.
You said no.
She can hear this.
Right, okay.
Thank you.
This one doesn't have me, but this is.
I mean, the fact that he's not even making eye contact with her and she's right there in his face. He's not even making eye contact with her. And he knows his mama. Rather he could see or not, He can smell his mama. He know his mama. He feel his mama energy when she there. He not even looking in her face. That tells you about the milestones, okay?
The seafood pasta on it.
Where will you get that?
If there's something that's on a plate that someone wants to specifically just say it, because I was thinking pasta. Okay. Right for something else. What kind? There's chicken, pasta, vegetable. That okay.
Look at that. Say hi to y'all. You want something as well?
I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long tonight with it because we gonna joke this Malone Madness Monday. But let me just say this, because we will be talking about this on Malone Madness Monday. It's a few things I noticed. The bottom of them boy, that baby shoes is clean as a whistle. You can lick them. That means he never had them on, or if he had them on, he ain't never set foot to ground, which we all know because we never see him sit foot to ground. We know that. You see what I'm saying? But again, y'all, some people, not y'all, some people want us to just completely ignore what we're seeing and go about life as if this is normal. If we were to go about life as if this is normal, then guess what? Another Chrisean will pop up with a baby like this, and then another one will pop up with a baby like this, and then so on and so forth. And the next thing you know, we got a whole generations of Rockheads raising little Rockhead pebbles. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying this to be negative about the kids, but like the man said, sometimes it takes a village to raise children, but what happens if the village is retarded? Does that make sense? So I choose to use my platform to shame, and not only shame, but point out what I'm seeing. This is not a normal 3-year-old. At some point in time, you're not going to be able to hold him. You're not going to be able to lie and tell us he's walking and talking and eating, because at some point, he's going to have to walk, talk, and eat. He's going to have to walk, talk, and eat at some point. Then what are you going to do? I know what the Rockheads are going to do. Swear to God, we bullying a disabled child. And swear to God, oh my God, y'all are horrible. Girl, fuck y'all and the mama and the bitch who born her too. I swear to God, all of you Rockhead bitches. Y'all know how I feel about you. But nevertheless, I don't want to get too deep into it because I said we're going to joke a little bit tonight. And we're going to joke it bad Monday for Malone Madness Mondays. If you don't know about it, pull up Monday about 6 o'clock. We'll be here Monday at Malone Madness Mondays. We do this every Monday. And we just go in and talk about some old stuff. And this time we're going to bring up old stuff with Junior. And then we're going to talk about the progress he's making today. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Malone Madness Monday, this Monday, going to be dedicated to the progress then versus the progress now. And we'll see he's doing the same thing he was doing when we met him when she shitted him out. So make sure y'all pull up for Malone Madness Mondays. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Let me read a couple of more super chats before I get up off of here. Y'all, love y'all down to the ground. Kiana, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Boo, it's my birthday. Pisces gang. Gang, gang, gang. Y'all know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. It's our time. Happy birthday, beautiful Kiana. I hope you have a beautiful day. Beautiful week, beautiful month, beautiful year, beautiful rest of your life, and whatever you desire, honey. I hope you get it. Happy birthday, beautiful. And shout out to all of the Pisces in the building. Pretty Rain 2804. Thank you for the super chat. Says he looked like his real father, Ronnie. SMP Ronnie. Let me say this too. Get him back on here. Hold on. I'm glad you brought that up. I am so glad you brought that up. Because, baby, when I tell you, the more this baby get old, the older this baby get, the more this baby look exactly like Ronnie Doe. Okay? Especially when she pulled the head off the baby. Let me see if I got the picture with his head off. Look. Girl, I see some blind, stupid, dumb people on the internet saying that this baby look like Ronnie. Girl, go play with your mom. I mean, they say the baby look like Blueface. And I want to say to all the girls who on here lying, saying this baby look like Blueface, girl, go play with your mom. That baby don't look nothing like Blueface. The more and more she try to hide this baby, or the more and more time goes by, this baby look more and more like Ronnie Doe. Okay? Ronnie freaking Doe. His real daddy. But that's the part they ain't gonna want to talk about, though. They ain't gonna want to talk about that part, though. Even with his head and everything. They're not gonna want to talk about that, though. But you know, everything done in the dark coming to the light. All lies will be exposed. You got to know it. You got to know it. You got to know it. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to y'all in the building. Hold on, let me fix this so I can read these super chats. I'm telling you, the more time go by, that baby looking just like that boy, Ronnie. Rest in peace to Ronnie. Thank you, Gemini World TV says she called herself setting the fake stage about Junior prior to the face-off that came after this video. Lord have mercy, hashtag save Junior. That's what she does. See, one thing about her, she's really good about her PR, not PR, but about her image online. She don't want y'all to know that she's a horrible person, even though we already believe it. You know what I'm saying? She wants y'all to believe that she's a really good mother because there are a few slow ones who believe that. So she sets the stage and prep things to make it look like things are going better than they actually are. But they're not. Trust me, they're not. Thank you, Gemini World. And thank you again for another super chat. Says Junior reacts to her as though she triggers his seizures. Now, that's another. I ain't never think about it, but you might be right. With that being said, though, if we had 2.5 hours, I'm about to get up off of here. Meet me here Monday, Malone Madness Mondays. We will be here for Malone Madness Mondays. Make sure y'all pull up, pull over, and pop all the way out. Also, if you are new to the channel, welcome to the Dollhouse. Cop you some Babe merch, Black Americans versus Everybody. The link is dropped down in the chat. This is my baby that I created. So if you are interested, cop you some merch. Babe is the new wave. Make sure y'all get that. I'm about to get up off of here. Love y'all down to the ground. I see y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all take care of each other and watch out for Junior. Send me anything y'all get on Junior. Love y'all. See y'all on the next one. Where my thing? Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up, then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not. Come on, Blaze, so you know. Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.